Let me make sure my audio is straight for today's live video. What is popping, everybody? I wanted to come and see you all at a different time of the day. Let me just give everybody a little little second to jump into the video. Hope everybody has their notifications turned on. If you don't, if you're just seeing this for the first time, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit all notifications. So every time I go live, every time I drop an interview, every time I drop a new podcast, you get the notification and you're in here watching the video. If you don't know, I'm Mikey T, the movie star. The majority of y'all that are tapping in are going to know that already. Today, I have an interesting topic for y'all. Today, I'm going to give my reaction to an interesting topic. The topic of discussion today is Maino, Troy Ave, and Taxstone. I'm going to give an overview as well on tonight's topic. I'm going to do an overview. So, guys, everyone watching, get ready for your overview. Get everything situated, everything that you need for this live stream. Make sure your L's are rolled. Make sure your L's are rolled for this one. Make sure everything's situated, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're about to get started. We're about to get started on this video. And here we go. So I'm going to give you an overview on tonight's topic. Here's your overview. How should I put this politely? How should I put this politely? The Lobby Boy got another one of your favorite rappers' chains. So that's how we're going to start this one off. The Lobby Boy got another one of your favorite rappers' chains. And no, I'm not talking about Jim Jones. Jim Jones has been behaving himself lately. Jim Jones has been behaving himself. Maino is getting busy once again. Maino jumped on YouTube Live actually for his first, I think it was his first time. He labeled it Bach Podcast. I think it's because they were in the back of a Maybach. You know what I'm saying? So he just basically came on the internet and exposed Troy Ave for something a little bit unexpected. Something a little bit unexpected. I mean, we all know Troy Ave said some ridiculous shit on the stand. We were all shocked to even learn that Troy Ave was going to take the stand in the first place. You know, when we heard him rap about it after the incident at Irving Plaza, I think we were all pretty shocked that Troy Ave was going to take the stand. But he openly admitted that he would be taking the stand on his actual album or mixtape or whatever the hell you want to call it, his street albums that nobody really buys. What up? What up? What up? Definitely appreciate you, man. Excuse me. I'm just twisting up some runts right now. Got some fire ass runts from the dispensary. Got some fire-ass runts, you guys. I'm not even messing around. Runts is always the best weed, in my opinion. All right, there we go. There we go. I'll get started when we get some people in here. I'm just going to roll up for now. Got to get this herb rolled up. Second. Here, let me see if I got something here. Here we go. Here's a little something for y'all.
King of Philly, man, a.k.a. Gilly. You already know I'm rocking with my boy Mikey T, the movie star, man. Report card ready, all right. So, Gil, one thing I seen you say, though, was that Troy Ave was going to get like 11 bajillion years. Was it bajillion? Yeah, something like that. What you mean, before he got right after he got locked up? Yeah. I mean, because he was shooting in the club. So, most niggas that let off a firearm in the club on camera does get a quadrillion fucking years. So what do you think about the let-up of that? I mean, man, I gotta see what come out of it. You know what I mean? I can't speak on shit too soon because I don't really know all the facts, but the way it's looking a little crazy. I mean, why do you, it seems like he's pointed it out on his own record that he's gonna take the stand. I mean, I hope that ain't the case. I hope that ain't what that man's saying. You know what I mean? You know, I know Troy, so I hope that ain't what he's saying. You know what I mean? Because when you sign up for this shit, you know, when you sign up to the streets, man, you got to play by the street rules, man. And if you don't play by the street rules, then you ain't playing right. You feel what I'm saying? You can't sign up for this street shit and then court and want to be acting like a civilian. You didn't sign up to be a civilian. You feel what I'm saying? That's what that's what I'm gonna tell you young niggas, you know what I mean? Not even speaking on Troy Ave situation. When you niggas decide to sign up for this street shit, don't do it halfway. Niggas sign up for real. Cause if you ain't gonna sign up for real, then you ain't gonna do nothing but disgrace your motherfucking self out here, man. Niggas gotta stand what they do, man. That's the bottom line, man. Stand what you do, man. And understand the codes to this shit, man. You feel me? Like, understand the codes to this shit. And telling is not one of them, man. You stand what you do, man. Know that. Stand what you fucking do, man. That's all I'm saying. And I ain't speaking on Troy Ave situation because I don't know the facts on his shit. I'm just saying that shit's looking fucking goofy. From the outside looking in, it might be tinted windows, you feel me? I don't like to speak when it's tinted windows when I'm on the outside and niggas can see out, but I can't see all the way in. You feel me? It's tinted windows on that motherfucking limo, so, you know. But I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, you can't see all the way in, but it look a little fucking goofy. So, yo, from meeting Troy Ave a few times, you know, you'd say that that's something you never thought he would do, or you never really. I mean, I don't know a nigga like that. I met him. He's a good dude. I fuck with him. So, you know, I don't speak on what a nigga would do and what a nigga won't do. You know what I mean? I've never ran in a circle with him. Me and him has never did no business together. Me and him, you know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't know what a nigga would do or what a nigga wouldn't do. I don't doubt no niggas though. You know what I'm saying? I done seen niggas run around here and play laser tag with niggas and then get caught and tell on a motherfucker. And then come home and people still respect him because they know he'll shoot the shit out you. So niggas act like he didn't even tell. What's up, my nigga? Oh man, you boy. Nigga ain't shoot me. Feel what I'm saying? So it's fucked up out here, man.
And that's how it really goes too, man. If somebody puts in some work where he instills some fear in somebody in the streets, when he comes home and little Troy McElroy runs into him, you know what I mean? Little dudes like that are actually going to befriend people that they once thought were, you know what I mean, street dudes that scared them. And I'm going to give y'all an overview on tonight's topic. Here's your overview. How should I put this politely? The lobby boy got another one of your favorite rappers' chains. So that's how we're going to start this one off. And no, guys, it was not Jim Jones. Jim Jones has been behaving himself lately. I'm actually talking about the other lobby boy Maino. Can y'all guess what chain magically appeared in his hands today? Can anyone in the chat guess? I'm going to need your help. And y'all, if you're not, go ahead and subscribe to Maino TV. I'm sure he has another episode coming. This was just a warm up to that ether. But in the chat, can you guys guess whose chain magically appeared in Maino's hand? Abracadabra. So tonight's topic, guys, that's your overview. We're going to get into Maino's chess move on Troy Ave here. We're going to get into how Maino is making Troy Ave look like he is playing checkers while he is actually playing chess. So let's get ready. Everybody, let's get ready, y'all. Grab your seat and let me know if you actually have seen Troy Ave wearing that actual jewelry, because I know I have. He's been wearing it for what? I want to say 48 months in a row. Everybody in here, share this video, hit that like button as well. He's been wearing that shit for like 48 months in a row. Every day on the regular. How many years is 48 months? Never mind, guys. It doesn't matter. That shit is like 4 years. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm not an accountant. I'm not the one here that's good with numbers and all that shit. But anyways, Maino is not lying. Every day, daily, Troy McElroy is wearing that chain. That is his Jesus piece. Another thing Maino isn't lying about. I'm getting this out of the way at jump, you guys. This is the jewelry talk. I know jewelry, white diamonds, yellow gold. Here's why Maino isn't capping that it's fake. And Hassan Campbell, take notes. I know you watch me, because just like Hassan Campbell's jewelry is fake, speaking of two thighs and a wing, did y'all notice the jab at Hassan Campbell on Maino's video when Maino said, "Let's get to that part"? How they say it on the internet? Let's get to that part. Did y'all catch what Maino said? Let's get to that part. That was a jab at you, Thizon. Who was Maino imitating? Who was Maino imitating when he did that? Who was Maino imitating when he made that slick comment? Let's get to that part. Whose famous phrase is that? Everybody share this video one time. Hit that like button. Which big YouTuber does that? Help me out, y'all. I smoke a lot of weed. What's his name, y'all? It starts with a thigh, ends with a son. Thizon. Thizon Campbell. Yeah, Thizon Campbell, a.k.a. the big YouTuber, a.k.a. the Snotbox Rocker. That's the guy. You remember him? Let's get to that part. Only the real ones caught that, though. I'm going to be real. Only the real ones caught that part. Because it was like, oh, shit. He threw that in there without even saying the Doja's name. His name isn't even worthy of speaking. Hassan Campbell, don't you feel a certain type of way? Dudes be dissing you low-key and not even saying your name. You're not even on the level of these dudes for them to speak your name. You, however, you view yourself as the big YouTuber, but they view you as a piece of dirt. They don't even mention you. I just really wanted to point that out. Now back to the tip. Back to the tip. I was saying Thizon should take this tip as well. Pause. Take this as well from Maino. Listen, Hassan Campbell, your jewelry is too bronze, meaning it's dark. It's not a natural color of gold. It's not 12 karat. It's not 18 carats. It's not 24 carats. It is none of those. It's bronze, Hassan, but I'm off you. So on the flip side, we got Troy Ave. Troy Ave, it's too yellow. The jewelry is too yellow. What do you mean that it's too yellow, Mikey T? Jewelry is supposed to be yellow, but it's too yellow. It's not supposed to be that yellow. I can tell. Maino remembers you, Troy Ave. Maino remembers you, Troy Ave, when you used to deliver him Domino's pizza and be like, yo, I got your Cinesticks, but I also got these mixtapes. Cop these mixtapes. I'll give you 2 for $5 with the pizza. Support the project. Maino remembers you when you were doing that. We remembers you when you were running around begging him for a verse. Did he do it? No. How come Maino didn't do the verse for Troy Ave? Here's the answer, guys. Here's the answer, and it's simple. The first thing he probably said, he was like, I'm going to go to Troy Avenue. So he goes to Troy Avenue and says, who is this guy? Y'all don't mess with him? He asked me for a verse. All right, I'm not doing it. Because the first thing that Maino probably did was ask around, who is this guy? Nobody in Brooklyn respects Troy Ave. Nobody respects Troy Ave, the rapper. So, of course, he didn't give you a verse. You're not official. You're not sturdy. He does records with credible people. He has records with people like Dark Low. He has records with people like Jim Jones. They hold way more clout than you. Why would he do a song with Troy Ave? You mean Troy Ave, the knockoff 50 Cent? What would I want to do a song with him for? His own block doesn't even mess with him. So yeah, Maino knows you from back then, Troy. And some people are wondering out there, how did Maino get that chain? Did Maino rob Troy Ave that night? That's going to be left up for y'all to decide. That's up for y'all in the discussion to decide. For everyone thinking Troy Ave is super tough, though, my question is, why does Maino have his jewelry? Someone asked Troy Ave, did you let Maino borrow your jewelry? Did you give it to him voluntarily? Maino, I like you. Here's a free chain. Is that how it went? But damn, guys. But damn, if Maino had this chain the whole time, then why didn't he say he yapped Troy Ave? Guys, he didn't have to. Everybody knows Troy Ave is soft. Everybody knows his jewelry, that piece, fake. But why is he showing it now? I'll tell you why. Why is Maino showing the chain now? You're tuning in at the right time. You're watching the Mikey T, the Movie Star podcast. Make sure you share this video one time. Hit that like button. He's playing chess. Maino is playing chess. He knew your snake ass would be in your feelings and hop out. So he had it tucked in the cut because he knew one day, wait till Troy Ave runs his mouth. I'm going to leave that little sucker alone, but wait till he runs his mouth. You know what? I got the court transcripts. He ratted on me in court. So now it's personal. He wouldn't even have got on YouTube Live. Guys, this is Maino. He doesn't do YouTube Lives at all. Maino doesn't really mess with YouTube like that. He's on Fox 5, you guys. You can catch him on Fox, Kitchen Talk Podcast. You can download the app. You can watch Maino. It's a broadcast. It's a syndicated show. Troy Ave, you don't know about that, though, because you have the de facto show. You have the de facto show on YouTube. You're not on Fox 5. I forgot. I'm sorry, Troy Ave. I forgot. You're just on YouTube. So Maino said, Troy Ave, everybody go ahead, share this video. Troy Ave, you're a funny guy. I never took you serious. Maino said this, you guys. I never believed. None of us did. The only person that thought you was important was you. The narrative about people being against you, I never had a problem with you. Because guess what? Maino said you could have never been a problem for me. I've been holding something for you because I figured at some point I would have to put you back in your place. You was a little dude I met hanging out, handing out CDs at the gas station. I never had issues with you, but now, after all these bricks and these backpacks, after all this talk, you're talking crazy. And you're talking money and jewelry. Brother, you should never talk money and jewelry because I brought something for you. I've been keeping on ice for a long time. I held this for you because I'd figured I'd have to put you back in your place. Maino at this point breaks out the old Jesus piece that Troy Ave would wear. Maino said, this is the Jesus piece you wore. You went to parties with, industry events, basically exposing Troy Ave for wearing fake jewelry to every event that he was getting invited to. I mean, shit, let's be real. Maino and Uncle Murda were at this T.I. event to perform. T.I. called Troy Ave, who at that point in time was actually a hot rapper in the game. He had a single out, and he was being looked at by multiple labels. So what does Troy Ave do? Troy Ave goes to an event that T.I. invited him to with fake jewelry. T.I. invited Troy Ave. Troy Ave went to his event with fake jewelry. Troy Ave went down and met with Cash Money Records. Did he wear fake jewelry for that too? Were you wearing fake jewelry when you met Birdman, Troy Ave? How embarrassing. You get the call from T.I. and you go to Irving Plaza wearing fake jewelry when you're about to meet with one of the moguls. I mean, come on. At that point in time, T.I. had signed Young Dro. T.I. had signed Young L.A. He had signed the PSC. You know what I'm saying? T.I. had credibility of signing an artist and putting money in their pocket, and you go meeting up with that dude looking your worst. Maino said, this is the Jesus piece you wore. This is the Jesus piece that you wore. Maino went on. Anyone watching this, you can easily find pictures of this same chain around his neck. This is the same chain, or this is the chain Troy Ave was wearing when he got into his scuffle at Irving Plaza. And the reason why I held the chain, not because I didn't want to give it back, Maino said, because I figured one day I would have to step on him and show him who he really is. The chain is fake. It's a fake chain. You wore this chain every day. They're going to say we photoshopped it. Everybody in here, hit that like button, share this video one time. Troy Ave stands. Troy Ave stands. Here's the thing. Let's not breeze over this part. Focus in on this part. Maino said, I never had a problem with you. You know why? Because you could have never been a problem for me. You know what that means? Meaning nobody is scared of you, Troy Ave. So let's get that clear. Your man Banga was official. You, Troy Ave, soft. SAWWWWFT. Maserati Fox voice, soft. So first and foremost, he is telling you that. And secondly, y'all want me to find pictures of Troy Ave wearing that chain at 15 different photo shoots in 15 different videos? Ask anyone that lives on Troy Avenue if that's his chain. This is one of them easy things to prove, you guys, because first of all, why would he lie? Why would Maino lie? Do you know how many rappers' chains Maino has snatched? Do you really? You've heard the stories, but do you really know? Guys, it's a dozen or better. A baker's dozen. A dozen eggs. 12 or better. At least. Oh, Mikey T, he's a bully. No, you're just soft. Give me your jewelry and get off my block. I just came home from jail and I don't like you rappers. That's how Maino was giving it up, if you forgot. That's not how Troy Ave was giving it up. That's not how Troy Ave was giving it up for damn sure. I don't even think this is a debatable thing right here, y'all. Is there even anyone in the chat saying Maino is capping and that's not Troy Ave's chain? Is everyone in agreement that this isn't no BS? And guys, he didn't go to Canal Street. He didn't go to Canal Street. Shout out to Pretty Flock, Canal Street Station. You know, the place Cassidy sent Pretty Flock. I guarantee you, Maino didn't go to Canal Street to have a Jesus piece made, you know what I mean, and to pretend it was Troy Ave's to diss him for clout. Maino isn't going to put that much work in to do that. Your chain magically appeared in his hands. Let's just keep it at that. So Maino got into the incident at Irving Plaza, explaining that he was actually on the flyer for the event, as I said a little bit earlier. He was actually on the flyer for the event, and him and Uncle Murda, who actually were a unit at that point in time, were supposed to perform. And they had dressing rooms as well right by T.I. Maino said, I had 15 to 20 people with me. I made sure all my guys was out. So when the whole shit happened, we're the only ones running back. Where was I going? I couldn't leave the girl. I stayed so long, Maino said, the cops was there. I had to sneak out because they were looking for statements. Maino said the narrative and the lies is just flowing. It's ongoing. We stayed. I was the last rapper on the scene. Paramedics was there. They got Shorty, and all of you was gone. Because the police was trying to keep us there, I had to sneak out, Maino said. Like I said, this is not a beef between me and you. I don't beef with dudes who wear shit like this. Maino holds up the Jesus piece once again. I know this is hard to comprehend. Y'all mean to tell me somebody got boomed on the 4th floor? There's an actual 4th floor. Guys, listen to me. There's a 4th floor, and Maino stood there when somebody got boomed. He didn't leave. Maino went on, though. I just wanted to add that point in there. And it's stupid for you to make people believe you're this dude when you're not. You're not that. So this is not that. And I don't take nothing away from your manhood. You was defending yourself. I always liked your hustle. Listen to that. Maino even gives Troy Ave his props. You know what I mean? He gives him his props. He explains why he was there on the scene. It kind of sounds to me like Maino saw the chain, or possibly somebody else that was affiliated with Maino saw the chain, swiped it up, had it in their possession. This situation played out. Then they called Maino. Just a couple different things that could have played out that night. Maino said, my opinion is a fact. And this is actually what he said on Angela Yee's show as well. So he did a show with Angela Yee, Way Up. He said, my opinion is fact. You came in with the energy. Maino was saying Troy Ave and his whole crew had that bad energy, negative energy, aggressive energy. You came in with that energy. Stand on the energy. Your reason for not getting on the stand is what it is. It's 2 reasons. One, you wanted to get out of the guns you were caught with. Maino bringing up the gun charges that Troy Ave was hit with. You know what I mean? I was talking about it, little 1 to 3, 3 to 6. Troy Ave just had to snitch over that little 3 to 6. You wanted to get out of the guns you were caught with, Maino said. So that was your motivation for getting on the stand. And in order to win the lawsuit you're in, you've got to be a victim. We know about that. You're trying to pursue a lawsuit, Maino said. So in order to win, you can't be a perp. You have to prove you were a victim. And guys, that's what Maino said. Back to my commentary. Speaking of victim, because I got to take time out to remind y'all. I've got to take time out to remind y'all because I've got a good memory. Yo, Troy McElroy. We didn't forget. You're trying to sue Irving Plaza. They're not going to give you $1. If they did, you would have been on Math Hoffa's show bragging. This is my Wednesday Porsche. That's the type of shit that you be on, Troy McElroy. Irving Plaza isn't giving you a dime. They ain't giving you shit, Troy Ave. You mean to tell me because Taxstone managed to get in with a gun, managed to get in the venue, that they're responsible for that? That's the basis of your lawsuit? Well, respectfully, objection. His friend Banga had a weapon too. I don't think this man was a victim. Dismissed. Early lunch for the jury. So Maino said, you worked out a deal with the DA. You worked out a deal with the DA. You remember one year when you were facing more than that? Oh, believe me, Troy Ave ever looked in the direction of my shorty, he wouldn't just be worried about rappers. Every single rapper in the game done yap this man's chain. You know what I mean? Every rapper in the game done hit up Troy Ave in one of his foreigns. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, listen to this. Maino said you recommended 1 year when you were facing more than that. That's the reason you told. You could have not got on the stand and whatever was meant to happen was gonna happen, Maino said. I'm not running around saying this dude is a rat. I'm not saying none of this shit is about you. I'm just telling you what you're not. You're not a real one that wears real jewels. Once again, Maino is holding up the Jesus piece. You're going to have to explain why we have all these pictures of you in this chain. You're talking about that old failed rappers. Something is wrong with you when you continuously make these claims. These failed rappers, as if you've been on the charts for 10 years. Where are you? You lit? You some greatest rappers. You calling other failed rappers, and that is a sign of delusion. I got to agree. I got to agree with Maino there. Troy Ave actually tried to take it to the step of calling out Maino's career. Maino's career has always been more lit than Troy Ave's. Troy Ave never even got a mainstream deal like Maino did. You know what I'm saying? Troy Ave literally never even got any mainstream music videos played on MTV. He never got invited to BET. He never got invited to the MTV shows. So I really don't get what Troy Ave is even trying to talk about here. You know what I mean? Maino has actually had real retail releases. You know what I mean? I think he's had like 2 albums in the stores. You know what I'm saying? So for Troy Ave to even say that, he just really diminishes his whole argument against Maino. You know, and first of all, it's your chain that we've been seeing you all over with. You know, I was kind of wondering like how many summers you were going to be wearing that Jesus piece. I'm going to be real with you. It looked a little crazy that you kept wearing it and you was bragging about all this money you were getting off of the white Christmases, off of the bricks in my backpacks, off of all the major singles that you were taking from Manolo Rose and all the other bullshit that you were putting together. But let's bring it to more relevant times. Let's bring it to times of today, because a lot of people are saying, oh, Mikey T, you're talking about the heyday of Maino. How about the fact that the Lobby Boys are more relevant than Troy Ave? How about the fact that the Lobby Boys are more relevant than Troy Ave? Can we start there? Maybe I should put a poll up. Maybe I should put a poll up in the chat. Here, let me see if I can get to it. I'm going to put a poll up for y'all. And if you're watching this on demand, put it in the comments. Who do you rock with more, Troy Ave or the Lobby Boys? Let me know what you think in the group discussion. Who do you guys rock with, Troy Ave or the Lobby Boys? Anyways, back to it. The Lobby Boys are more relevant than Troy Ave. Slide is better than any Troy Ave song ever released. I don't even think Troy Ave has a song that can compete with that, just to be real with you. You know what I mean? Troy, you don't have nothing out. You have like White Christmas Part 13, some bullshit mixtape. Maino is more relevant than you. Washed up. Now you want to talk about age. That's cool. You can talk about age. You can talk about age all you want. He'll still break your jaw. Physically, he is stronger than you. Washed up, but he ain't old. He ain't old like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. He's like an old Mike Tyson. What do you mean by that, Mikey T? Meaning he will fuck you up. Mike Tyson is old, but he'll mess you up. Go say something stupid on his hot boxing show. Say something stupid and see if he won't punch you in the mouth. Since you want to talk about money. Troy Ave, since you want to talk about money, Troy Ave, why do you still owe someone money for a fur coat? Troy Avenue, I'm talking to you. Pay that man for that fur coat. Now back to Maino's point. Why are you wearing fake jewelry? Weren't you the one talking about Mr. No Shower Curtains? My man Vlad puts the glass in for me for $5,400. Listen, people with money don't wear fake jewelry. Actually, they don't wear any jewelry. They probably wear Van sneakers, and a button-up shirt, not bubble Montclairs and Prada shoes. Let me rephrase that, man. People with actual wealth, because there's a difference between being rich and wealthy, and you, Troy Ave, are neither. You think a Pelly Pelly and an Averex jacket is doing it big. That's you, Troy Ave. I want to talk about this though. And everybody in here share this video because we're getting even more crazy as we go with the podcast. I want to talk about why does Troy Ave dislike Maino so much? And I want to know what exactly did Troy Ave say about Maino in court? What did he say about Maino in the court of law? So that's going to be the next part. I'm going to tell y'all what Troy McElroy, a.k.a. Rat Ave, said about Maino in the courtroom. Secondly, I'm going to talk about what Maino said that Troy Ave hates him for. So Banger gets shot in the club, and I'll get back into the Maino notes in just a second, you guys. Banger gets shot in the club. He's on the floor. He's bleeding. Troy Ave, frantic, runs up to Maino. He knows Maino is strong. He knows Maino lifts weights. He might bench press you, for crying out loud. Yo, help me get him up, Troy Ave probably says to Maino. Maino looks at him like, leave him. Maino looks at Troy Ave and says, leave him. Troy Ave, being stupid, thought in his mind, what do you mean leave him? Leave him here to die? Help him up. Help him up. Troy Ave is in his mind that thinking that Maino is hating. He doesn't even want to help him up is what he's thinking. Maino is not a paramedic. When people get shot, you don't go there and move their body. You're not a doctor. You know what I mean? You're not Doogie Howser. You're not supposed to just, you know what I mean? You can stay with them. Apply pressure, but you don't move them. Maino knows this. Maino's probably been through similar situations. He's walked this walk plenty of times, I'm sure. You know what I mean? He's walked this walk before, so he told you, leave him. If you took it the wrong way, that's on you, Troy McElroy. You took it the wrong way. But again, you're not a street dude. You do what you see in the movies. He gets shot, pick him up, carrying him to the hospital on your shoulder. That's what ambulances are for. Why carry him so the bullet can travel? Another thing, like I was saying earlier, they were up 4 flights. You're doing more harm than you're doing good, you idiot. But it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you're stupid. But for all of y'all that think like Troy Ave thinks, you're dumb. You watch too many movies. That's not how real life works, you guys. I don't care if it's a leg wound. Tell him to sit it out. Ambulance is coming. You're not supposed to do that from a safety perspective. That's number one. Troy Ave took that the wrong way. You know what I mean? I guess I can kind of see how he was feeling. Maino didn't carry Banga out. Again, it's a cold world. Dress proper. But he doesn't owe you that. You're not his man. You're not hustle hard, so to speak. He doesn't owe you that. Secondly, Maino later found out you mentioned his name in court. He found out you mentioned his name in court. What else did you say about that? Guys, I'm going to get into this portion with Gilly the Kid. If you missed it, I want to play it for you now.
King of Philly, man, a.k.a. Gilly. You already know I'm rocking with my boy Mikey T, the movie star, man. Report card ready, all right. So, Gil, one thing I seen you say, though, was that Troy Ave was going to get like 11 bajillion years. Was it bajillion? Oh, yeah, something like that. What you mean, before he got locked, right after he got locked up?
Yeah.
I mean, because he was shooting in the club. So, Most niggas that let off a firearm in the club on camera does get a quadrillion fucking years.
So what do you think about the let-up of that?
I mean, man, I gotta see what come out of it. You know what I mean? I can't speak on shit too soon because I don't really know all the facts, but the way it's looking a little crazy.
I mean, why do you, it seems like he's pointed it out on his own record that he's going to take the stand.
I mean, I hope that ain't the case. I hope that ain't what that man's saying. You know what I mean? You know, I know Troy, so I hope that ain't what he's saying. You know what I mean? Because when you sign up for this shit, you know, when you sign up to the streets, man, you got to play by the street rules, man. And if you don't play by the street rules, then you ain't playing right. You feel what I'm saying? You can't sign up for this street shit and then court and want to be acting like a civilian. You didn't sign up to be a civilian. You feel what I'm saying? That's what that's what I'm gonna tell you young niggas, you know what I mean? Not even speaking on Troy Ave situation. When you niggas decide to sign up for this street shit, don't do it halfway. Niggas sign up for real. Cause if you ain't gonna sign up for real, then you ain't gonna do nothing but disgrace your motherfucking self out here, man. Niggas gotta stand what they do, man. That's the bottom line, man. Stand what you do, man. And understand the codes to this shit, man. You feel me? Like, understand the codes to this shit. And telling is not one of them, man. You stand what you do, man. Know that. Stand what you fucking do, man. That's all I'm saying. And I ain't speaking on Troy Ave situation because I don't know the facts on his shit. I'm just saying that shit's looking fucking goofy. From the outside looking in, it might be tinted windows, you feel me? I don't like to speak when it's tinted windows when I'm on the outside and niggas can see out, but I can't see all the way in. You feel me? It's tinted windows on that motherfucking limo, so, you know. But I'm just saying, from the outside looking in,
there's tinted windows on that limo.
you can't see all the way in, but it look a little fucking goofy.
So, yo, from meeting Troy Ave a few times, you know.
Yo, it's looking a little goofy, man. You heard Gilly right there. It's looking a little goofy. So Maino said, anyone who is putting this on, acting like they're the realest one, something is wrong with them. You have the nerve to speak on me, Maino said. You got ran out. What are you talking about? You're a liar. You can't beat me with lies. Not as long as I got this. And that's when he kept on holding up the chain. You said you made all this money off of drugs, and this is what you were wearing? I don't want to do this, Maino said. I haven't done some crazy shit like this in so long. It's crazy. I've watched people take shots at me for a couple years, and I haven't said one thing. I don't straighten out no rumor on me. But you, not you, dog. Not you. You've been on my dick. You was chasing me around, trying to get features since you came out. Bricks in my backpack. What edition was this? What's this? Made out of die cast metal. He's holding up the chain. This is a toy. I'm going to hold on to this, though. They're going to say, that's not the chain. But there's so many pictures, you can pull them up. Maino then pulls up a picture of him and Troy Ave. That Troy Ave was actually wearing the chain in the picture. Maino said, don't talk money with me. You never seen me in a crisis before. I'm not going to get up here and talk crazy. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you who you're not. You're not that. I'm not looking for you. What we should do is get together and try to get you some help, Maino said. This is something I never told anyone. A couple weeks before this happened, Banga called me from jail and had a conversation with me about Troy Ave. So to see this happen and to see that he lost his life is unfortunate because he told me some shit. And I understand he felt some way about not getting bailed out. But then he got back out here and he got hit with him because he was loyal. RIP to him because I never had a problem with him. Wow. Can you believe that? Can y'all believe that shit, man? Can y'all believe that? Troy Ave, excuse me, McElroy. Troy McElroy. Why didn't you bail Banga out? Why didn't you bail Banga out? He's on the phone with Maino expressing some concern and revealing some things and feeling some type of way about you. Why didn't you bail your mans out? I'm just curious. Apparently, Troy Ave, I'm just curious. Why didn't you bail your mans out? Apparently, you got a lot to say about where he should be buried. You got a lot to say about where they should bury him, but you didn't bail him out. So you're going to tell the family where to bury him, but you're not going to bail him out of jail. Troy Ave, listen to me. First of all, you're not his mother. She can bury her son wherever she wants. She can do that wherever she wants to, you clown. That's first of all. This is the shit that rubs people the wrong way. Troy Ave is like 6'9". He rubs you the wrong way because it's like, you've got the nerve. You got the nerve. You didn't even bail the man out, and you're going to tell his mother where to bury him. You're a Dolja. He held you down. Don't get it twisted for 1 second. He held you down. Soldier boy, you. Let's get to that. Let's get to that, as the big YouTubers would say. Banga held you down, Troy Ave, from getting your snot box rocked. You get it? Anyone can do what y'all clown bloggers do. Get up here and say some catchy catchphrases. What I'm doing is really making you analyze the bozo-ness of Troy Ave. Between 1 to 100, what degree of bozo is Troy Ave? That's like Arab leaving Darklow in jail. It wouldn't happen anyways. So Maino said, but when you get up in court, so this is the good part. This is what we've been waiting to hear. Maino said, but when you get up in court and think I didn't care about Banga being dead or alive, you're wrong. I just know that there's no moving someone when they're hit. I grew up understanding that. I know you don't understand that. You don't understand that because that's not where you actually come from. You should not even talk no more, Maino said. Don't even talk until you can explain why you spent 85% of your career wearing this. And he holds up the fake Jesus piece. If you was a liar then, 9 times out of 10, you're a liar now. I don't think that you're not a liar. Your whole image, everything has been a lie. Nobody knows you, brother. You're not one of them guys. So, guys, Troy Ave told the court, Maino said, leave him. So he must be guilty. Maino is foul, Your Honor. What a clown rat. What a clown rat. Why would you even bring Maino up in court? Secondly, you know how much you actually messed up for Maino? Why would Maino like you? Do you know that New York City banned Jim Jones, Maino, Uncle Murda from literally every venue? Uncle Murda, where are you at, man? Can you please flame this clown? Where are you at, Uncle Murda? Can you flame this clown? Murda, I know you're not on IG like that, but can someone who messes with Uncle Murda get him to make a statement on this? Troy, you got Maino banned from every club, every nightclub for like 3 years. No promoters, no venues could bring Maino out. Maino, he's banned. He was literally banned. He couldn't get Money NYC as far as performances go. Maino had to go to like Philly, Jersey, and other places along those lines. The NYPD went to every single venue and said, you are at risk of losing all your permits if you book the rapper by the name of Maino. And also a fine gentleman by the name of Uncle Murda. We don't want to see their names on the flyers. You're not to market them. You're not to promote them. You're not to sell one ticket. And if you do, we will shut you down. If you do try to use their name, we'll shut you down. It's a safety issue. But nobody wants to talk about that part. So let's get to that part. How come y'all never talked about that when you big up Troy Ave? He messed up a lot of money in NYC. Man. Maino literally couldn't eat for 3 years behind that clown, Troy Ave. Why should he like him? So what? He's up there grinning with the chain. So what, you guys? Maino said a couple more words that Troy Ave is infamously known for saying. The streets is a myth. Maino said, brother, the only myth is you. You've proven to be a liar. That's right, you guys. And I had to go over this topic, man. Maino was amped up for this topic. I had to come on here and discuss it with y'all. I was amped up for this topic. I had done an exclusive interview with Gilly the Kid. I'd done an old interview with Gilly, an old interview with Benny. That footage resurfaced, you know what I mean, with all the fact that Troy Ave took the stand. And I had to make a podcast about it today, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the content. Keep staying in. Make sure you share this video one time and make sure you tell a friend about Mikey T, the movie star. I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.